What's up, y'all? Exodus 1, aka Indigo Sky, aka y'all already know who it is, man. Trigger ranking, the trigger man himself. Want y'all to like, subscribe, share. Definitely hit the notification bell. If you want to support the channel, Cash App in the description. If you want to follow me on any other platform, everything at the top of my YouTube channel. With that being said, let's get this show on the road. So, yeah, we got some good stuff to watch tonight. Oh yeah, get the show on the road. Hold on.
You are watching a master at work. Trapaholics, real trap shit.
It's just an apple. Let me take a bite. And they say why? Electric eyes are everywhere. See that girl? She knows I'm watching. See that girl? She likes the way I stare. They say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Does it do me that way? They say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Does it do me that way? I like living this way. I like loving this way. Across the morning, the city's heart begins to beat. All right, y'all, we about to go to YouTube streets, get in these streets and watch these videos. Let's see what we got. Like, we got an update on David. We got a new Panda Press video. Yeah, we got a lot. We got a good little amount to watch tonight. Ain't nobody in here tonight. I guess we back. My phone call, so I guess we back. So boom, we're about to check out this law and crime video, see what they're talking about. It's another David update, so let's see what's going on with it.
Can you hear me?
How much did David's family really?
Oh, that's Mike. What up, Mike? I'm back, bro. Yeah, I was on the phone, Mike. I don't know if anybody in here. Yeah. Yeah, what's up, y'all? But yeah, I'm back, man. I'm back. What I was about to say? Oh, it's already the next day. It's the 8th now. Okay, so boom. We're about to do this update on David. And we're about to see, we're about to watch Law and Crime Network. That's what we're about to react to. So let's check it out. See what's going on, y'all. See what's going on, guys.
Or she's found dead and dismembered in the trunk of a Tesla allegedly registered to him. What did they potentially say to a secret grand jury in the months before the now 21-year-old was slapped with murder and mutilation charges? And did his brother really think now is the time to just kick off his own music career? We're talking about David's family right now. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime.
If I was anybody in this family, mom, father, brother, sister, whatever, I would not want to be in the public eye right now at all.
Jesse Weber. David Anthony Burke, known by his moniker as stage name David, is accused of sexually abusing a teen girl for months before allegedly luring her to a swanky rental home in the Hollywood Hills, killing her with some sort of sharp instrument, letting her bleed out, and then cutting her up in an inflatable pool in the home's garage. Horrific. But this is all according to investigation by the LAPD's Robbery Homicide Division and now the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office. Now we know David has entered a not guilty plea to the charges that he faces, and that his attorneys, led by Blair Burke, say the evidence will show he didn't cause Celeste Rivas Hernandez's death. Exactly what that evidence might be, though, still unclear. But again, as he faces these charges, including first-degree murder and their special circumstances allegations, which can make this life in prison without the possibility of parole, maybe even the death penalty, even though there's a moratorium on executions, the stakes are very severe. And today, as we inch closer to a preliminary hearing in David's murder case, I want to do something else. I want to talk a little bit more about what we know about him, his family, his relationship or alleged relationship with Celeste, and what's next in this very high-profile criminal case. Because you may or may not have heard of David before Celeste's body was found in the trunk of a Tesla towed to a Hollywood tow yard in September. The singer-songwriter shot to fame in 2022 with a song called Romantic Homicide, which has more than, I think, 1 billion plays on Spotify. His latest album, Women, landed a top 15 spot on the Billboard 200 when it debuted last year. This is according to The Hollywood Reporter, sandwiching David in between hitmakers like Billie Eilish and Chapel Roan. Guy's a big deal. By the way, important for the legal case, his career. And David also made headlines in the music industry because of his production process. According to an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, most of his songs are recorded on his iPhone using apps like BandLab. But his success quickly pulled him from his Texas bedroom to the international stage. Multiple websites list David's net worth as between $2 and $3 million, which, by the way, we weren't able to independently confirm, but it's safe to say that he has been seeing some serious success. You got to imagine that. And in September of 2025, the media...
Never read books again. This is insane. Open this. Scan and save your book.
A woman shared her story in a group session.
Adjust speed.
To help her, Frankel asked another woman.
Hold on, y'all. Ain't nobody in here, so this is a dry run. This is a dry run, everybody. Dry run.
Yeah, pivoted from talking about his withered concert tour, which he soon canceled, and instead focused on his alleged involvement in Celeste's death. She should have been celebrating her 15th birthday, but instead, she was found dead, dismembered, some of her body parts still missing, all in the front trunk of a Tesla, reportedly registered out of Texas to David. She had last been seen or heard from months earlier in April. So now David was the focus of serious scrutiny from law enforcement and online sleuths and traditional media, and that scrutiny spread to his family as well. And it turns out that as David was writing and releasing Romantic Homicide, he was also allegedly interacting online with young fans, including Celeste. According to a brief that was filed by Los Angeles prosecutors in anticipation of a preliminary hearing, quote, pursuant to their investigation, LAPD robbery homicide detectives determined the victim and defendant met in January 2022 when she was 11 years old. They began a
Damn, this man met that girl when she was 11 years old. Like,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
that's crazy.
sexual relationship in November 2023 when the victim was just 13 years old and defendant was 18. But he wasn't the only one interacting with Celeste. She apparently spent time with his friends, including Neo Langston, who was purportedly one of David's good friends. Investigators say she even traveled to Texas with David to meet his family. The prosecution's brief states, throughout 2024, the victim spent a significant amount of time with the defendant, including summer weekends at his home in the Hollywood Hills, and traveling with him to Las Vegas, London, and Texas to meet his family. Now, it's unclear how much David's parents and brother knew about his interactions with Celeste and if they were aware of how young she was, but we do know that the family was ordered to come to LA and testify, seemingly in front of a grand jury, as prosecutors were working to build a case against him. After David's arrest in April, an attorney representing the Burke family released a statement to Rolling Stone saying the parents are sad and disappointed that David was arrested. However,
How you sad and disappointed and this man unalived a little girl, bro. A little fucking child, bro. I'm not sad. I don't give a damn if it's my brother, my child, whatever. Dog, if you out here hurting people, your ass need to be locked up. I don't give a fuck. For real, for real. Especially when you're doing shit like this, bro. This is just ridiculous. This is, for what reason ever, this is like the weirdest, craziest shit that I could fathom, man.
Fully stand behind him and believe that he is innocent. They fully support him. Okay, before we jump into this, look, the weather's getting nicer. It means, it's time for a little spring reset on the closet, right? For me, that is about quality over quantity. Going for pieces that are easy for every day, but have an elevated feel and something that's not going to break the budget, right? That's why I got to tell you about this, okay? So Prince makes beautiful, effortless pieces using premium materials like 100% European linen and organic cotton, super soft denim, and they have tons of accessories too, like their hand-woven Italian leather bags. Best part, they have styles that start around just $50 because they work directly with ethically sourced factories, so you get the quality without the markups. Recently, I gotta tell you, their linen tops, perfect for the nice weather because the fabric, yes, it feels luxurious, but it's just so easy to throw on and still, together running out the door. So give your summer closet an upgrade with Quince. Go to quince.com/longcrime for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/longcrime for free shipping and 365-day returns. So I want to talk about what we've learned about the Burke family over the last year or so. And I'm going to preface this by saying that David is the only person to have been charged in connection with Celeste's death right now. His family members have not been accused of any wrongdoing. But David's parents are Colleen and DeWood Burke. He also has an adult brother, Caleb, as well as a younger sister. This is according to TMZ. And we're going to get into more about Caleb and how he's maybe turning heads right now in just a second. But last fall, when all of the speculation started swirling around about David, the Tesla, a body being found in California, what was going on in Texas? Well, the Burke family home was reportedly the target of swatting. So swatting's a dangerous prank where someone calls 911 and pretends that there's been some sort of incident, so it requires an urgent police response. It's a hoax. And in this case, 2 Waller County deputies responded to that home in Hempstead, which is apparently on a large piece of property set back off the road. But according to Realtor.com, the 4,400 square foot home sits on nearly 7 acres of land. And it all started with a phone call to 911 on September 18th, so just days after Celeste's body was found.
Waller County Sheriff's Office in Chamber. Hello? Yeah, Waller County Sheriff's Office.
Oh, hello, I need help.
Okay, what's going on? Where are you at?
Oh, my address is...
Okay, what's going on?
I heard, some, gunshots.
Okay. How close to your residence were they?
They were, right outside my house. And I think someone's dead.
Okay, what's your name?
Say it again?
What's your name? Okay, what's a good phone number for you, sir?
I don't know if y'all know that shit is illegal. And if somebody end up getting hurt or unalived in that process, what they call it swatting, you can go to jail for murder.
Okay, why do you believe that somebody's dead?
I just heard, a loud scream and there was, gunshots.
Okay. After shots. Okay, but you haven't saw or heard anything else after that?
I heard a scream.
Was it a male or a female scream, do you think?
It was like a female.
Female? Okay, we're going to go ahead and get deputies headed out that way. Just confirming you're at...
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to get them sent that way, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, bye-bye.
So someone's alleging that there's someone dead at this home, doesn't want to provide much detail. We spoke with an audio expert, by the way, for an episode of Sidebar when this first came out, and she said the voice was distorted and it's likely someone trying to mask it. Now, one of the responding deputies called into the sheriff's office to get more information from the dispatcher as he approached this property.
Finding a good shift for a good company with a good wage that fits with your schedule.
How far is the other guy out?
Let me see where he's at compared to you.
Show me finally, Martin.
What up, Mikey?
He is turning right now
What up,
on
Mike?
59, so he's probably like 5, 6.
I was on the phone with my best friend. I had switched out a lie. I was on the phone with my best friend, man. But I see you on Instagram. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. God damn, you finally got an Instagram. Finally, I'm like, man, you gotta get me an Instagram, bro.
Yeah, this house is far.
Oh, appreciate it, man.
He,
Yeah, that's my I call my little girl this little thing, right? If you say the child, yeah, but I call my little, I be picking at my little girl. I be saying she look like this.
this guy, yeah, whenever he told me, he was like, hey, I just heard.
Hold on, I said. Yeah, but I see, man. Hey, I'm glad, man. I'm glad you're on there with me, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just another way to, kind of react with the world or whatever. Besides, but yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I've been on Instagram like the beginning, like since the beginning. They took my first Instagram. They took it. I was damn near up to 3,000 followers and shit. And they took the shit, so I had to start all over again and shit like that. This on me only friend. Hey, that's what's up, bro. Hey, friends for life, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Hey, what they call it? Bros over hoes, nigga. Bros over hoes. But yeah. That's why you can't be fucking with hoes out here. On Discord. Okay, I got Discord, but bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't even go on that motherfucker. The only reason I was fucking with Discord because of my homie on YouTube, Showface. And I don't even know what to do with the motherfucker. But I'm try to see what's up with it. Got to figure everything out about it or whatever, and see how it works. But you said we could collaborate. Yeah, appreciate it, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
And someone's dead, and I was like, wait, what do you mean somebody's dead? Like, how do you know that? Do you see them? And he's like, no, I just...
Yeah, man, I can't wait to...
scream right off the gunshot.
I can't wait to collab with you either, bro. We're going to have some good times. Soundgarden. Okay, the Soundgarden. Cool.
And I was like, okay, so have you seen anybody? Have you heard anything? Have you heard any more gunshots? He's like, no. I was like, okay, well, what's your name? My name? And I was like, yeah, what's your name?
And I thought this video was going to be like a dry run or whatever, but Mikey came in here, y'all. That ain't a dry run. We got Mikey in the building, Bridget. I'm talking about drop a bomb for Mikey out here, nigga. Come on. Drop a goddamn, we gotta drop the gangster grill for Mikey.
Gangsta grill.
But behind it, to the side of it, yeah, so y'all just be careful. He's on Puerto Rico right now already.
Appreciate it, man. Basically trying to be the best version of myself, bro. That's it, bro. Like, good, kind-hearted person, loving person. I'm not a hater. I like being fair, and I just want to spread the love, bro. That's it, big dog. That's it, man. That's it.
He's moving.
I'll move up a little way from where I am.
Okay, well, we're gonna close it when y'all get there, just to make sure.
Alright, let me grab my, yeah, cause this ain't right. I remember one time coming out here when I first started, and we had a crazy dude back here, and it was like when I was on FTO.
Yeah, and I looked at the prior scene, because he kind of gave me that vibe, but yeah, it's a very long driveway, and I looked around to get a house. So, I mean, there's...
Damn, that's some good ass weed, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. Where I be getting my weed from, I'm like, God damn. Those folks got some good ass fucking weed. I like, bro, I can't, bro, look. This was a whole blunt. I could only smoke that much and that was it, bro. I can't even do it, bro. That shit too good, bro. That shit damn near like killing a unicorn. it's unlawful. I don't even know if I should be smoking that right now.
Yeah.
That's what he said that.
Let me let him know. I'm getting back to court beside me. I'm gonna let him know.
Okay, so.
So the deputies, one of whom, by the way, is armed with a high-powered rifle, walked up to the Burke's front door.
Wait. I keep talking from here. Too many windows. Hey, knock on the door. We got a phone call from here saying that somebody was dead. Is there somebody else that lives on this property that has your address? What's your address?
Oh, okay, cool.
That's it.
So you gonna have me on Discord now, fucking with you on Discord. You say you grow your own bud. Yeah, man, I got met online or on the line, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. This man got a fucking farm, nigga, in Humble, I think it's Humble County in California. Dude took me through that bitch and showed me. I was like, what the fuck? I mean, like a field of just weed, bro. I was like, God damn. I'm talking about he got indica, sativa. This motherfucker got he got the hydroponics. It's like, bro, this shit going crazy, bro. Like I was like, what the fuck? Like
We got an address. There was a gunshot on the screen.
it was a beautiful thing to see how weed is cultivated though. Like it was beautiful, dog. Just to show like the steps from a seed all the way up to, you know, a mature plant. Like that shit was crazy.
I'm serious. That's why we came up here like this, because then I talked to the caller. Whoever they were talking to, he said that there's a person dead.
David's mom, Colleen, apparently fearful that the deputies might not be who they say they are.
Hey, if you come to the A, bro, if you come to Atlanta, man, you gotta bring some of your shit with you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like weed up here in Georgia, it's not really if you could bring under 28 grams. So if you come to Georgia, if you got under 28 grams, you could come and, you know, but if you got over 28 grams, and another thing, if you come here, do not have like the bags. Don't bring the bag, like the little weed bags and shit. Don't do that. Don't do that. But yeah, besides that, you good, man. Cause like how the dudes sell weed out here, bro, they be getting like the big bags of weed. Like some of them be getting the big bags from Cali and shit. So it might be a bag about this tall or whatever, and they just put their hand in it and just sell it to you like that. You know what I'm saying? Put it on the scales, then sell it to you. Yeah, but you can't have no bags out here in Atlanta because they'll lock you up for the distribution.
Call 911 to verify what's going on.
Sorry, buddy, somebody called and said there was a person that, they called on themselves. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, there's somebody dead.
Someone's dead.
That's what we got. We take caution, you know? I'm not scared of this.
I know it says, this is, I'd love to bring you some, but let you try it. I don't sell though. I grow mainly for my pops. Damn, who is your pops, man? Who the hell is your pops, bro? Is your pops El Chapo, nigga? I'm making a joke, bro. I'm just saying, though. But you say he grow for his pops, like, is that the family business? The family business is selling weed. One thing I can say, it's a lot of money in it. So, hey, keep growing and keep prospering. Hey, guess what? I hope you increase your crop.
He's right, you know.
This house is way off the roadway.
So you just open the gate and came in?
Yes, ma'am. I'll put it back. I'll get it just like it. Yeah, when it's something like that, when they say somebody's dead, their life matters more than, you know.
Yeah, the dispatcher read the phone number of the person who called.
Yeah, I know. Like, I'm trying to figure out, like, I really want to, do something like that, but Georgia it ain't legal like that. I mean, it ain't legal, but it would just say it's damn near legal. It's not like if they catch you with some weed, you going to jail, bro. The most a police officer can do, if you got under 28 grams, they give you a citation. They give you a ticket. You go to court, you pay the ticket. So you say seize where the money at. I could believe it though. I mean, different strands, like shit. The different strands is what it is.
911 to Colleen, typed it into her phone, and it didn't show up in her contacts.
It ain't on their phone.
This is not a Texas.
Yeah, it's an out-of-state number.
Oh, 4 plants at a time. See, Cali is legal. That's why I would tell you the dude in Humboldt County, he got a fucking farm, bro. Like, and then like, Cali, when I first went to Cali, bro, it was like, it was already legal and shit. But like, they got this place called the Circle. The Circle, they like a weed store, but it's like a whole, like, damn near, like, they got a grow farm inside the store. So it's like the store is kind of like, you got the store, then it's a dividing wall. On the other side of the wall, you can see all of the different strands growing. That shit tight, though. Oh, yeah, Cali straight, bro. I love Cali, bro. Cali in New York, I could live there for the rest of my life. I'm from Florida. I love Florida. Florida is my home. I actually got a home in Florida, but yeah, man. Shit. Yeah, just being honest with you, man. Cali is a beautiful place, bro. Yeah, Cali in New York, I could live there. Maybe, see, I'm in Atlanta right now, but only other place I live is Florida. Maybe Savannah, Savannah, Georgia. Savannah, Georgia, I mean, when I say beautiful, bro, it's a beautiful city, bro. And it's small, it's a small city, but it's like one of them places that I could see myself if I'm like, getting older, 60s, 70s, I could actually settle down there. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful city.
So it's like whoever would ping here though, because wherever they call from, it pings and sends it to dispatch. So like whenever you call 911, wherever you are, it sends like a ping that's how they know the address.
And this address came up to this number?
Yes, ma'am, that's where he was.
So is that somebody on the property?
Could be. We'll check the property for you.
So there's this police report that was apparently reviewed by TMZ that says the deputies were on the property for another 20 minutes or so before they closed out the call, determining that it was likely swatting. And TMZ also later reported that David had transferred deeds of 2 Texas homes to a trust in his mother's name. That report.
Yeah, Cape Canaveral, that's a good place to be, Cape Canaveral. Well, I've never been to Cape Canaveral, but I know Cape Canaveral is where they NASA out there. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of good NASA jobs. Hoboken, yeah. That's where Nicki Minaj and them from, Hoboken. In Norfolk. Okay, Norfolk, Virginia. That's what's up. Yeah, I was born in Jacksonville, man. Jacksonville, Florida, man. The home of D. Brown, Lil Duval. Me and Lil Duval went to school together in the same class together, man. Real shit. Shit, I really want to go to places I want to visit, probably I'd say Texas, Seattle, Texas, Seattle. Out of the country, I definitely want to go to Japan. I want to go to Japan. I want to go to Africa, but it's like Africa is so big and vast. That shit is, man. Africa is huge. It's a huge continent, bro. So but I want to go from north to south. I just want to check it out, see what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I've been in America my whole life, man. I'm trying to get the hell out of here, see what the hell going on around the world.
September 20th. Why? Remember, September 18th was...
Definitely want to go to Egypt. Gotta see the pyramids for myself. That's bucket list. Go to Egypt. Bucket list.
The day of that signing call, it's not clear why the singer decided to do the transfer, but there was speculation at the time that if he did end up getting arrested in connection with Celeste's death, he didn't want authorities to be able to seize his assets. It's also interesting to note that between September, when he canceled his Wither tour, and April...
Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna tell you, it's alive. It's way back though. I don't even remember. I can't even tell you which one it is. But it's alive, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I actually got choked up. I damn near had tears in my eyes. So they were showing. If you know about I Show Speed. So I Show Speed had went to and by the way, I'm unk out here, but yeah. I Show Speed went to I think it was like European countries. Man, they was throwing bananas at this man. You know, they was racist. Man, that man went to Africa. It was like a king's welcome, bro. Like a king's welcome. Like that shit. The difference in between what was like the experiences. It was like, damn, when he went to Africa, them folk like they love this man, bro. I was like, damn, bro. That shit was beautiful though. It was just like. But it just goes to show you, bro, we hate it, bro. I don't know. You black, bro, or you white? Is you black or you white, Mikey?
Bro, when he was arrested, we don't know where David was. We didn't know where he was. He went silent on social media, didn't make any public appearances as far as we know. He was arrested in California. Is it possible that he's lying low at one of those Texas homes during these months? We know he was arrested at this property in California. How long was he there? And another interesting connection.
Gotta get to Africa, y'all. We gotta get that. Well, I'll say us. We'll just say us. We ain't gonna say nothing else.
Damn, son.
We'll say us. Cause I don't want to get no, you know what I'm saying? I don't want them to be all, you know. Half Apache and Irish. Damn, bro, you was a hell of a mix, bro. Well, we all mixed in some type of way. We mixed with something, but yeah, man. Brother said he Apache and Irish. That's what's up.
We actually learned for the first time that David was a, quote, target of a murder investigation because of court documents that were filed by David's family. What do I mean? In February, what's called a petition of attendance was filed, and essentially was trying to compel Colleen, DeWood, and Caleb to appear before Los Angeles grand.
He said he white to the look. I mean, bro, ain't no judgment here, big dog. Like, it is what it is, bro. I mean, we are who we are, big dog. Like, I don't care if you was plaid. You still my partner. Got a plaid, my partner plaid. I got a plaid partner, my homie.
jury. And here's an example of what that paperwork said. Quote, that if DeWood Burke comes into the state of California in obedience to a summons directing him to attend and testify at said grand jury investigation, the laws of the state of California and of any other state through which he may be required to pass by the ordinary course of travel to attend such proceeding shall give him.
So I'm gonna ask you this question, Mikey. If you like your dream, what is your dream thing to do as far in life? I'm just asking. What's your dream thing to do in life? If anybody else in here, it's a couple people in here, but if anybody else in here, tell me what's your dream thing to do in life. If you didn't have to go to work, pay bills, and just do whatever you wanted to do, what would you like? What's your end goal as far as your dream?
Protection from arrest and the service of process, civil or criminal, in connection with matters which arose before his entrance into said state pursuant to such summons. That DeWood Burke is an adult, that the prosecution will provide the witness a round-trip airplane ticket and transportation to and from the airport. Wherefore, it is requested for and on behalf of the state of California that your honor certify to the above and foregoing by the issuance of a certificate thereto under the seal of the Superior Court of Record in the state.
All right, y'all, we got the gist of this, bro. We're going to have to go to something else, bro, because this is okay, we got it. We about to go to something a little more informative as far as this Michael Jackson movie. Let me look it up. Panda Press. I thought it was on here. Give me a second, y'all. Panda Press. Panda Press. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Hold on, Bridget. Hold on. All right, so y'all go check out Panda Press channel. We're about to watch this. You talking about the Michael Jackson biopic exposed the biggest lie his estate ever told. So boom. Let's see what they talking about. Y'all go check out this. This is a good channel to watch. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a great.
We believe anybody can play.
One of the best.
Anybody has
as far as being informed.
Or called it full of lies.
Hold on.
The thing about these biopics is it's Hollywood. So it's fantasy land. It's not real. But it's sold to you as real. And a lot of sugar-coated. The narrative is being controlled.
The men running Michael Jackson's estate just charged the public $200 million to watch a version of his life they personally approved, personally funded, and personally edited. And MJ's own daughter called it full of lies. Damn. Think about that for a second. The people who claim
I'm just learning about the daughter saying that it's just lies. I already heard, my best friend told me that the sister Janet, she didn't want to be a part of it. So
protect his legacy, produced a movie his daughter says is dishonest. Spent 50.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. To be honest with you, bro, like Michael Jackson, bro, was one of them people that was like influential on my life. That's why I wanted to sing as a kid, all this shit like that. Like I used to love Michael Jackson. Like, I didn't really fuck with Prince like that. And then I found out when I got older, me and Prince got the same birthday. Me, Prince, Allen Iverson, we born on the 7th of June. Kanye West born the day after me on the 8th of June. So it's like, yeah, but I fuck with Prince now, though. But I like the Prince when I got older because I felt like Prince was one of those people that was... he like me. He like to know knowledge. He want to know knowledge. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Honey Sister says, I like Michael Jackson. I wish folks would leave him alone. I think folks made him look bad. He had the song, Just Leave Me Alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Yeah, he said leave me alone. He damn sure had a song say that shit.
$50 million in reshoots to cut the chapter the original script was built around, then sent it to theaters and let $97 million walk through the door opening weekend. And the wild thing is, the chapter they cut wasn't cut because it was inaccurate or the director changed his mind. It was because their own lawyers found a clause in a 1994 settlement that legally stopped them from including it. These are the men who have access to every document Michael Jackson ever signed. And their own lawyers found a clause in a 1994 settlement that...
So in 94, I don't know if y'all know, in 94 was a settlement. I don't know if this is the same settlement, but they tried to accuse Michael Jackson of messing with this dude's kids. When the dude had Michael Jackson was actually, I don't know how he met this family, but he was fucking with them. He liked that their son. He had his son on his hip at one of the award shows. I mean, like, bro, this is, you can go back and look and find the video, bro. It's some real shit. But they was trying to say that Michael Jackson was messing with the man's son, this and that, and then Michael Jackson settled out of court. You know, I know Mike probably just didn't want that on his jacket, you know what I'm saying? But once they said, it's kind of like, you know, the world, the way they look at shit, you got to be like, damn, well, you know, they looking at him like, oh, he only want to be around kids. Or, bruh, the man never lived a childhood, bro. Like, I mean, cut the man some slack, bro. Like, he never had a fucking childhood. So can he be a kid? And then I'm hearing on the backside of this, they saying that Michael Jackson made Never Never Land or whatever, the Neverland Ranch or whatever they call it. He made that to help kids, like basically kids that were famous, that was in the industry. He wanted them to come there instead of dealing with motherfuckers like Harvey Weinstein and all these other people. So that's what they said. But you know, hey, bro, rest in peace, Mike, man.
Lawyers found a clause in a 1994 settlement that legally stopped them from including it. These are the men who have access to every document Michael Jackson ever signed. And they claim they didn't know that clause existed until the movie was already done. You're telling me the men who made $10 million each in a single year running this estate missed that?
None of it's true. None of it's true. It's BS. They made it up.
It's a lie. They lied.
You pay.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, rest in peace to Mike, man. But he said I think he turned out good considering what he went through. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, bro, like to be as famous as he was, like it come with its cons and it come with its pros. But like, bro, just think about, you're 6, 7 years old. You're like, you looked at as a heartthrob at 6 and 7 years old, nigga. Like you never lived a regular life. Like you never grew up as a kid, had to deal with, oh, well, you know, you got a girlfriend, you lose your girl. Oh, bro, this man grew up a heartthrob, 6, 7 years old, bro. Like, look like an animal in a cage, man. Yeah. But I mean, it's almost like either way. You was talking about the abuse thing, and they turned into, you know, monsters. But at the end of the day, some people, they're hurt when they're young, and it turns out to be a blessing for the rest of the world because they want to change the world. You see what I'm saying? They want to make sure that, things like that don't happen to kids under their watch or kids that they can actually help. So yeah, that's definitely true, bro. That's true. That's true. But yeah, a lot of them are like a lot of people that, are monsters. Something happened to them earlier in their lives. And then you got people that's born like that that didn't have nothing. You said one dog. Yeah.
Made for a movie they built to protect themselves, not him. Michael Jackson biopic hits theaters, and the numbers were insane. $97 million opening weekend domestically. $217 million. Damn,
they made a lot of money out of that damn movie.
Weekend domestically.
I've already said this. So, like, look, y'all. I already said this. This David case, they're gonna make a movie about that too, bro. Like, they don't have to make a movie about the David shit. Like, that movie right there, and we ain't even at the end of the case. We don't even know if he's gonna be proven innocent, guilty. I'm pretty sure, like, 99.9% he's gonna be innocent. I mean, not guilty. But shit, that movie, that gonna be crazy, bro. That movie right there gonna be number one, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They gonna have to make a David movie, bro.
$217 million worldwide. Biggest opening day ever for a biographical film. Bigger than Elvis. Bigger than Bohemian Rhapsody. People lined up in costumes.
Bohemian Rhapsody was a good one, though. Bohemian Rhapsody was a good movie. It was fire. I ain't gonna lie, it was fire. It was informative more than anything. But yeah. Hold on, let run that back right quick. Let me see what he said. Voila. Let run that shit back.
$217 million worldwide. Biggest opening day ever for a biographical film. Bigger than Elvis. Bigger than Bohemian Rhapsody. People lined up in costumes.
Elvis. So I didn't see the Elvis movie. I gotta watch that one though. I gotta watch the Elvis movie. But I don't know if y'all know, bro. Elvis got a lot of his shit from black artists. It was a female artist that actually, I think she was the first one to come out with that Hound Dog song. And I think he redid the Hound Dog song and it took off. But yeah. Y'all, that's some musical history y'all can actually look up. It's facts.
People cried in the theater. People went home and streamed Thriller like it was 1983 again. Black Twitter was celebrating. The culture was celebrating.
So that shit was crazy because it was like when the movie came out, all his streams went back up again. I mean, Mike gonna have good streams anyway, day for day. But the day that his movie comes out, man, everybody and their mama was listening to Michael Jackson before they went into the theaters. Like,
because for a lot of people,
that shit's masterful, nigga. Like how people can make money off of just certain nuances. You know what I'm saying? Like the streaming game, man, bro. He probably made on the first day if 96 million people went to go see the movie in the first, we'll say weekend, the first 2 days, 96 million. How many people listening to the music before they pulled up?
This felt like a moment MJ finally got his flowers on the biggest screen possible.
Come on, dog. I ain't playing with him. I'm dead ass here, bro.
He's right,
And gave everything to his music, to his performances, to an audience that loved him back with everything they had. And this movie felt like the world finally saying, thank you. Except here's what almost nobody asked while they were buying tickets. What version of his story did you actually pay to see? Who decided what made it into the film and what got cut? And why does the movie end in 1988?
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, I can't even tell you that. Like,
15 years before he died, right at the moment his life was about to get complicated. You don't find that suspicious?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Because the answers to those questions do not point toward a tribute. They point toward a business decision. And once you follow the money, the whole thing looks completely different. So let's talk about it. The version of this movie that almost got released looked nothing like what you saw in theaters. The original script, written by John Logan, the same...
Damn, so this shit right here just make me want to watch the movie, but I'm thinking about a whole nother movie they script that they had. Because if he said it stopped in 1988, it didn't have all the shit that was going on with the allegations. So it's like, damn, I want to see the real movie. Like, you know, this movie is the movie, but I want to see what y'all really wanted to show me. Like,
man who wrote Gladiator and Skyfall was structured around one specific moment, 1993, Jordan Chandler, the year MJ's world changed forever.
Bruh said the White Owl Blunts. Bruh, you funny as hell for that one. That nigga said the White Owl Blunts in the tube. Damn, boy, you went way back. Boy, you went way back. But I smoked like a real super, like a real cigar. If we go back on my Instagram, you'll be able to see that shit. But I smoked like a real cigar. But I was like, damn. Like a real cigar, nigga. Like, that shit's something different, bro. That motherfucker about this big around, you like, it's cool though. It's cool. You know. Anyway, let's get back to this Mike stuff, Mike.
The film was supposed to open with MJ staring at his reflection in a mirror, police car lights flashing behind him, investigators arriving at Neverland Ranch. That image was the frame the entire story was built around. The script opened there and closed there.
Oh, hell no. So what? Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Warline, Bridget. Warline. We gotta run that back. What they said? They say that the real movie, it was supposed to be police pulling up at this man's house. What?
Was structured around one specific moment, 1993, Jordan Chandler, the year MJ's world changed forever. The film was supposed to open with MJ staring at his reflection in a mirror, police car lights flashing behind him, investigators arriving at Neverland Ranch. That image was the frame the entire story was built around. The script opened there and closed there. The third act was devoted to showing exactly what those allegations did.
Nah, Mike, the only reason I was talking about them damn cigars is because, it just remind me of the White Owl Blunts with the tool when they used to sell them bitches.
Man, the world thought they knew. They shot it, all of it. $150 million.
I don't know, you remember Garcia Vegas?
Dollars spent. Cast assembled. Director Antoine Fuqua, the man behind Training Day, delivering his final cut. They were in the editing stage. Release date already set for April 2025. The movie was done, and then everything stopped. Why? Because there was a problem.
Damn. So they had already made this movie and they had to remake it? Damn. That's crazy. So the movie was supposed to come out last year.
People who found the problem were not the director, not the writers. Not the studio lawyers either. The people who found the problem were the same people who were supposed to.
Yeah, man, I miss all that old shit too. I had one little blunt I used to buy, but that motherfucker, I forget the name of that motherfucker, but that bitch used to, you could smoke a blunt, say it's half a blunt, you go to sleep, wake up the next day, whatever, blase, blase. Boom, you could smoke that bitch again and it felt like you just rolled it. Like the leaf was so fresh.
To prevent it. And by the time they found it, $150 million had already been spent building the ending they now had to destroy. Something that convenient has a name. It just depends on whether you believe in coincidences. At least I don't.
Mothers drift so smoothly. Well, your drifts are awkward and even spit out now and then. Now I'll teach you a thing.
Convenient has a name. It just depends on whether you believe in coincidences. At least I. When MJ settled the Jordan Chandler civil lawsuit in 1994.
The Jordan Chandler. So I don't know if y'all know, this is another little breadcrumb or tidbit I could put into this. The dude all this happened to was his son. He went on to produce a film by the name of Robin Hood and Tights. It was like, I think that was Dave Chappelle's first movie, Robin Hood and Tights. I don't know if it was his first movie, but I know he was in that movie.
It came with a clause, a legally binding agreement that said Chandler's story, his identity, his involvement, could never be dramatized in any film about Michael Jackson. That clause existed for over 30 years, and the men running MJ's estate.
Yeah, ain't no coincidence, bro. This shit, they did all this shit for a reason, bro. Like they you know, they cover shit up, but then they let shit out. But it's like, I mean, I just feel like Michael Jackson got the bad end of the stick. I feel like that man never had a childhood. I feel like he loved children. He liked seeing children happy, shit like that. That's what made him happy. So that's why he made Neverland Ranch. And I felt like they took that the wrong way. Like, you know, some people was looking at him like, oh, why you want to be around all these kids? Because, bitch, I love kids. What the fuck wrong with you? Like, you know what I'm saying? You look goofy out here, nigga. The fuck? I was supposed to hate on some kids? Man, watch that, bro. Watch that, man. We love all the kids, all races. The fuck y'all talking about? Boy?
John Branca and John
Fuck
McClane, the two
boy.
people who have had access to every single document Michael Jackson ever signed since 2009, claim they did not know it existed. The ones who signed on as producers, the ones with equity stake in the film, the ones whose entire job is to manage MJ's legal and financial legacy. They found out about it through a Financial Times article, a newspaper. So now you have a $150 million movie with an ending you legally cannot release. 22 days of reshoots get scheduled. The original third act is thrown out entirely. The release date gets pushed back twice. And the new ending, the replacement for everything they just cut, the film now closes on the bad.
You say he was just nice, and I feel that. I feel like, you know, some people we just too nice. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it could be detrimental by being too nice to a person. Like that's fucked up too. That's fucked up too. But shit, we live and we learn. We overstand and we fall back like a small back, come back like an asthma attack, bro. That's what we do out this bitch. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Gangsta Grizzle.
Gangsta Grizzle. 1988, right at the moment his life was at its absolute peak, before anything got complicated. Designed, per sources close to the production, to leave audiences happy and uplifted. Now, you can believe these men genuinely missed the clause in the most consequential settlement of their client's life, or you can believe they found it when they needed to find it. Either way, the result was identical. The chapter that made the story complicated got cut.
Yeah, that's how I had to learn how to do music. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had to get experienced in it. And shit just came off, you know, natural for me, man. Popped off. Like, I love music since I was a kid and shit. But, you know, as I got older, I wanted to get technical. So in my 20s, that's when I started making beats and shit. Started making tracks and took off from there. Then I started building my studio, and then shit just, it went on from there, man, you know. I just thank God for what I got, where I'm at, who I am, and, you know, I thank God I'm able to share with the world, too, my testimony and my story. So, yeah. Let's get back to this video.
And they paid to replace it with a victory lap. Here is what that decision actually cost. The reshoots alone added between $15 million and $50 million to the production budget, depending on which source you read, with Puck reporting the additional photography hit $50 million on top of the existing $150 million already spent. And here is the part that matters. The estate covered those costs directly. Because of their equity stake in the film, they funded the operation that erased the ending. Think about what that means practically. These men paid tens of millions of dollars out of an estate that belongs to MJ's children and mother to remove the most contested chapter of his life from his own biography. Not to add something, improve something, to remove.
Yeah, man, you gotta leave a positive mark on the world, bro. Like, let your footprint, wherever you go, bro, let your footprints show love and be loved. You know what I'm saying? Like, wherever you step at, everybody love you. You know what I'm saying? And everybody ain't gonna love you because people are haters out of here. But just make sure that your aura or the person that you are is, you know, in line with, you know, the positive nature. I'll say that.
Something. And then they replaced it with a scene designed to send you home smiling. Come on now, dog. The new ending is the bad tour. Wembley Stadium. MJ at his most untouchable, preparing to take the stage for another electrifying performance. It is a beautiful image. It is also a constructed one, because the men who built that ending knew exactly what was coming after 1988 in real life. And they made sure you left the theater before you got there. The $50 million cut a chapter. The $50 million.
So basically, I think what Panda's saying is they didn't put the part like where he was accused of the kids stuff. I kind of see, I see where he's going with it. It's like they didn't tell the whole story. Like, you damn near gonna have to make a part 2, because now you gotta make a part where you get older and he's accused of all of this or that or whatever. So, and maybe that's why the family didn't want to work with it, because they thought that would have been put in the film. So that actually makes sense.
Built a new ending, and a $200 million production sent $97 million back through the door opening weekend. That is not a tribute to Michael Jackson. That is a return on investment. So who are these men? John Branca and John McClane have controlled the Jackson estate since MJ died in 2009. Branca was MJ's entertainment lawyer. McClane was his manager. When Michael died, he left them in charge of everything. The music.
Writing a book is hard.
Damn.
Knowing if it's good, even harder. Neat manuscript analysis.
Entertainment lawyer. McClane was his manager. When Michael died, he left them in charge of everything. The music, the brand, the catalog, the decisions, all of it. And they have done well for themselves. In 2021 alone, Branca and McClane took more than $10 million in combined compensation from the estate, more than double what every member of MJ's actual family received that same year combined. His mother, Catherine, his 3 children. All of them together got less than half of what the 2 men managing the estate paid themselves. And the catalog. MJ spent years being explicit about one thing. He did not want Sony owning his music. The estate sold it anyway for over $1 billion. These are not guardians. They are business partners who outlived their client and kept the revenue. And MJ's own daughter spent years trying to tell people that. She called the movie full of lies. She filed court documents. And the estate's response was to get her case thrown out on procedural grounds and send her the...
Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. Let me see what you said. It said, I haven't opened my Discord up yet. I'm still building it, but you will have your own self-promotion thread. Oh, okay. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Legal bill. That is not how guardians behave. That is how people with something to protect behave. Paris Jackson did not just quietly distance herself from this movie. She came out swinging. In September 2025, she posted videos on Instagram and said the script was dishonest. Said it was, and I am quoting her directly, full-blown lies.
Damn. So basically, the Michael Jackson movie might be some bullshit, and we don't even know it. We just went out there to watch some bullshit. Damn. The fuck?
Said the film panders to a very specific section of her father's fan base that still lives in a fantasy.
The big reason why I haven't said anything up until this point is because I know a lot of you guys are going to be happy with it. Like, a big section.
It said, I'm going to send you the link because I want to get important folks like you first so they can set up camp. I appreciate it, big dog. Appreciate it. Thank you, man. Thank you. Salute. See, hey, bro. You know, life is going good, man. Life is going good, bro.
The film panders to a very specific section of my dad's fandom that still lives in a fantasy. And they're gonna be happy with it. The thing about these biopics is they're...
So I'm gonna have to, I probably gonna have to watch some videos and figure out how to work that Discord. I mean, I be texting in there and shit, but that shit be like, but it was in my homeboy shit, so I don't know. Like maybe, you know, other people got, you know, bigger Discords and things like that. So, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how that shit work, but I'll figure it out.
It's Hollywood, so it's fantasy land. It's not real, but it's sold to you as real, and a lot of sugar-coated, like the narrative is being controlled. And there's a lot of inaccuracy, and there's a lot of just full-blown lies. And at the end of the day, like, that doesn't really fly with me. I don't really like dishonesty. I spoke up. I wasn't heard. That's it. Y'all are gonna like the movie, so just go watch it, go enjoy it, do whatever, leave me out of it.
Something that like quite a lot of people are saying is like, she hates her dad. She resents him.
Nah, I don't think that child hate MJ. I think what happened was she know the truth about mostly everything he probably went through. And I mean, I know she can't recount all of his, you know, experiences, but I'm pretty sure, like, if he raised them kids, bro, he talked to them, and if they know that this shit ain't real, like, I'm gonna speak up on him. That's my daddy.
She wants nothing to do with him. Because I'm not like calling the shots on set, being a big shot producer of a movie that's filled with just inaccuracies. That's not my truth. That's not where I'm coming from. I just prefer honesty over
Yeah, hey, bro, you gotta send me some of them tracks you got. You made beats and shit too, right? Either one in the chat. You made beats, right?
Like sales and monitoring. Like, that's it. And I kind of just don't want anything to do with that. So I'm gonna fall off again.
That's crazy. One of my favorite um classes when I was in school was history. So yeah, I'm into that. I'm into that too. Ancient.
I'm gonna keep mine in my own business.
Oh, check out the ancient Egyptian order. The ancient Egyptian order.
Can you really earn a degree without paying anything?
Yes, you can earn a degree at Maestro without paying anything. If you qualify, you receive.
Yeah, the dude that came out with that, his name is Malachi York. Yeah, you gotta check him out. He locked up right now. He had some serious charges. Like David times 1,000.
I suggest you sing.
Think about what it takes for MJ's own.
He ain't killed nobody, but he was messing with younger people, we'll say that.
Own daughter to say that publicly. This is not some outsider with an agenda. This is the woman who grew up in that house, who watched what the estate did with her father's name after he died, who filed court documents in March 2026 accusing John Branca of losing sight of his responsibilities, of using his role as executive producer to cast Miles Teller as a vehicle for building his own profile. Not MJ's legacy, Branca's profile. And the estate's response? They got her previous lawsuit thrown out on procedural grounds, then sent her the legal bill. His daughter tried to tell you the movie was built on lies, and the men who built it used the legal system to make her pay for saying so. That is not a guardian move. That is a silencing move. And the difference between those two things tells you everything you need to know about what this estate actually is. Here's the part the movie's opening weekend coverage completely buried. Wade Robson and James Safechuck, the two men from the Leaving Neverland documentary, have a trial coming. November 2026. Their combined lawsuit against MJ's company is seeking $400 million in damages. This case has been thrown out twice and brought back twice on appeal. It has been running for over a decade, and the attorney representing them said publicly in a statement to Rolling Stone that the estate timed the movie's release specifically to come out before the trial, to shape public opinion before a jury gets seated, to make sure the image of MJ in the public's mind is the thriller era icon, not the man at the center of a $400 million lawsuit. And here's what makes that timing even harder to dismiss. A third Leaving Neverland documentary is being made right now. The director, Dan Reed, is building it.
I ain't gonna lie, I could highlight my homeboy right now because he'll send me this motherfucker.
Trilogy specifically designed to run parallel to the November trial, a counter narrative to the counter narrative. So you have the estate's movie on one side, a documentary built to challenge it on the other, and a $400 million trial in the middle. The movie was not just a tribute, it was the opening statement. And the people who bought tickets in April were the first audience in a courtroom argument that does not officially start until November. The Casio family were Michael Jackson's self-described second family. Frank Casio wrote a book in 2011, called it My Friend Michael, praised him on every single page. They went on national television defending him, spent 25 years being some of the most publicly loyal.
You say you try to play a symphony, like what you was singing with them or something? You was singing with the symphony? Let me know, hit a one. Hey, ain't nothing but practice. That's all the symphony is. Practice, bro. Practice makes perfect.
In his life. And then the estate paid them, quietly. Each of them received $2.8 million from the estate in a settlement. No public announcement, no court fight, just a check and an agreement. And for a while, that was it. Then one of them came back, demanded $213 million more. And the timing of that demand is the receipt. because it came right when the estate was finalizing the sale of MJ's share of the Sony catalog, a deal worth over $1 billion. The moment the biggest financial transaction in the estate's history was closing, the demand escalated from settled to
you got the beat.
213.
Yeah, I probably need to hop on one of your beats, man. Hey, Mikey, bro, it might be a good pair, nigga. We might be like the Neptunes out here. I'm like, Pharrell, you like the little Asian kid, yeah, bro. We might have to, yeah, bro. We might be like the Neptunes out here, man. I can see that though. I can see that.
Then in February 2026,
Bro, just think about how they'll tell the story. He was doing YouTube live. You met a little kid on here named Mikey, and Mikey got beats. You make beats. This shit go to a whole nother level. They like, oh, what the fuck just happened, bro? Like, for real, nigga. For real. I'm talking about, I ain't lying.
Before the movie opened, the Casio siblings filed a new federal lawsuit. The estate called it a desperate money grab. And what you believe about the underlying allegations is your business. But here's what is documented regardless of what anyone claims.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Fuck around, we take over out here, bro. Shit go crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? It might work like that. It might work. You never know. Bro, you never know what can happen in life, bro. You might meet one person, you might turn one corner, and that shit turn into something that like y'all would have never ever expected. Like, bro, what if we fuck around and win a Grammy together, nigga? Man, watch out, bro.
Then sued for $213 million when a bigger deal was on the table. Then filed federal charges 5 weeks before a $200 million movie opened. The estate paid quietly when they could and called it a money grab when the price got too high. What the financial timeline shows is a pattern.
Never read mails again. Use Listen AI. Up to 5 times speed, 30 plus unique voices. Summarize and get key points. Listen offline. Try for free.
If you're struggling with depression and not feeling the comfort and peace that you need, I invite you to meet with missionaries like me from the Church of Jesus Christ.
Hold on. Hold on. So you saying like that's like a that's the record label name we're gonna be under? Beat Down Boys. Nah. I don't know about that record label, but it could be Beat Down Boys. Nah. We'll figure the name out. Me and you'll figure the name out, big dog. Like the Beat Down Boy. I don't know that it just I mean Beat Down Boys. I don't know. It might, hey, I don't know. The way it hit different, you know. It hit different, but hey, it is what it is. Hey, we'll figure it out.
And called it a money grab when the price got too high. What the financial timeline shows is a pattern, and that pattern did not start with the Casios. Most people covered the Chandler clause. Almost nobody covered this. Diana Ross legally opted out of the Michael Jackson biopic entirely. Kat Graham was cast to play her, showed up, learned the role, filmed every scene they asked her to film, and walked away with nothing.
This had to be better than P. Diddy. Man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm new school, like, you know, I'm new school, bro. Like, P. Diddy, them niggas is, like, I'm up here, I'm up here, P. Diddy right here, bro. Like, we ain't even, and P. Diddy probably making money right now.
final cut because one phone call from Diana Ross's lawyers ended it. MJ's kids could not do that. They could not make one call and protect their father's story. The men running his estate made sure of that, which means an entire chapter of MJ's life just disappeared from the film. The Wiz, Studio 54, the period where a young Michael Jackson was being shaped into a solo superstar. How Quincy Jones entered the picture, all of it gone. All because Diana Ross had more legal control over her own image than the estate gave MJ's own children over his story. They had power where it served them, and they had none where it did not. Diana Ross opting out was not just a production headache. It was proof that the estate's control over MJ's story was always selective. They controlled what they could buy. They could not control what they never owned. And what they chose to buy tells you exactly what they were trying to protect. So let's put this together. April 24th, 2026, the Black community, the audience that has carried Michael Jackson's legacy longer and deeper than any other, showed up and gave this movie $97 million in its opening weekend. And what did they get? A movie that ends in 1988, before any of it got complicated, before the investigations, before the trials, before the settlements, before the lawsuits that are still running right now. Built by two men.
Oh yeah, I feel that too. Mikey, I was looking at your comment. I feel that, bro. Like, we more wholesome. What we gonna bring to the industry is, what I'm saying, every day just, we chilling, cooling, like, ain't no pressure out here, bro. Like, we fight with it, but there ain't no pressure. Nah, they about to they about to let Diddy go. They gonna let Diddy go. They gonna let Diddy go. Diddy come home soon, bro. They ain't gonna keep Diddy long.
Before the lawsuits that are still running right now, built by two men who are being sued by MJ's own daughter for mismanaging his estate, funded by those same men to the tune of $50 million in reshoots designed to remove the chapters they could not legally or financially afford to include. Directed by a man who was told to change his ending mid-production by the people holding the checkbook, and the machine worked perfectly. The catalog streams went up, the merchandise moved, the cultural conversation reset around peak MJ, not contested MJ, right before a $400 million trial starts in November. Every single outcome served the estate. Not one of them required the full story to be told. Here's the thing about a legacy.
I ain't gonna lie, I can do it short, and that short might go crazy on this one, but yeah, bro, like, come on, man, like, you did the movie and you didn't put that shit in there, like, I'm
owned by an estate.
This
The
is
people who
spoiler
control it
alert.
do not preserve it. They monetize it. Every decision gets made through that filter. What gets told, what gets cut, what gets funded, what gets silenced, what gets settled quietly, and what gets fought in court. All of it runs through the same question: what protects the asset? Michael Jackson spent his whole life being the most valuable product in the room. Turns out that did not stop when he died. The question is whether we keep funding the operation or whether we start asking what we are actually paying for. The estate did not build this movie for MJ. They built it for what MJ is worth. And there is a difference between those two things that the Black community, more than anyone, should be able to recognize. Because we have seen this before. A legacy gets packaged, polished, and sold back to the people who loved it most. And every ticket, every stream, every merch purchase funds the people doing the packaging. And here's my question for you today. When the November trial starts and the counter narrative drops and the full story finally has to...
Gotta take our pen and prayers. About to go back YouTube. See what they got going on in the wonderful world of YouTube. Let me see. David Discord Mars, knew too much. I don't know. I might go to that one. Let me see. Hold on. He is done. Okay, so we're about to go to. Hold on. This is. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't know who you is though. Hold on, who you is? When say your name Winshell or some shit. I don't know who you is, bro. But let's see. What? I don't know. I don't know what that means, but anyway, we about to go to Trap Moral's channel, oriented by Trap Morals. Let's get it. See what he's talking about.
There's been a lot of finger pointing going on since this David case started. Everybody's pointed the finger at his friends, his family. They said who knew what was going on, who people must have had an idea. There's no way David likes everybody like this, but there's a group of people who I think deserve a whole lot of scrutiny, and frankly, they haven't really been scrutinized enough. And that is some of the dark, shadowy figures that were running David's Discord server. Now, not only has this Discord server been scrubbed of a lot of very useful and possibly incriminating information related to the murder of Celeste, but this Discord was arguably the central hub for David's grooming operation. He allegedly met Celeste on Fortnite, moved her over to Discord, and these Discord mods enabled a, quite frankly, trafficking of minor operation, all right? This operation was enabled by Discord, and all of the Discord moderators that helped operate this Discord should be held accountable, and they should be questioned. And I wonder if that's ever going to happen. But in this video, I'm going to break down some of the scrutiny that's currently facing David.
I don't know. This is gonna be a long one, and let me see if I can find something else. I'll do hip hop bull to see what he's talking about.
The number.
Yes, ma'am.
So why did she think you were cheating? Or talking to another girl?
I guess when she put it in cash out, a girl's name popped up.
Did you have an opportunity later to explain that to her?
Yes, ma'am.
So was it you utilizing your direct phone number to make these contacts or communications with Mr. Chance?
No, ma'am.
I knew it was a bump involved somewhere. Hey, we were adding to Hip Hop Buddha. Check them out.
Okay, so you use a different number.
Email.
An email account. So you can make a FaceTime over iCloud or something with
Yes,
email.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You didn't have to utilize a phone number.
No, ma'am.
And prior to the
Hey, we about to go to.
With the price of gold.
We about to go to law and crime. About to react to them right quick. Give me a second.
Continuing to soar, a lot of people are considering selling any gold they may have around the house, but there are.
Shelco Costco, somebody just got shot at the airport.
Somebody got shot at the Costco?
Yep.
A shooting at Costco. Shoppers scatter. And the man, police say, pulled the trigger.
Bro, hey, AC said you would catch you and beat that shit in.
I'm Anjanette Levy, and this is Crime Fix. Before we get started, I want to tell you about an app that I've been using that I really like. It's called Upside, and it was
Crime Fix. I ain't never heard of that one.
all of the time, stuff like gas, groceries, and even dinner. Here's what you do. You download Upside for free. You claim an offer at one of 100,000 plus locations. You pay like you usually do with your credit card. Then you verify the purchase, and boom, you get your money back. So say I need to get gas or I want takeout one night. I'll search for the Upside offers first. After I spend, money here in my app that I can transfer straight into my bank.
Hey, I appreciate everybody for coming through. I want y'all to like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Peace. One. Mike, I'll let you, bro. One.